marketing, we always talk about the positives of social media usage and how great it is, especially for business and a business tool, in which it is. But I also think when we're promoting social media, we also need to promote responsible use of social media as well. An advocate, obviously, the dangers of social media for youth, for children. Nowadays, most children have full use of an iPhone, and young children as early as 8, between 8 and 12 are on Instagram, Snapchat, and in some cases Facebook. I'm trying not to be very left-wing about it, but I think it's not good, and it's not healthy for children that age to be on social media freely without constant observations from parents. What I mean is, it's okay to teach your children, to interact and things like that, but it should be under strict supervision while they're there with you. If they're walking off with the phone, or they're sitting up all night till 1, 2 in the morning, messaging their friends, it can become too much for them. And also there's real risks involved in that. Sometimes you don't know who they're talking to. Take Instagram, for instance. Anyone could be following you, watching what you're doing. And it's not necessarily a safe environment for vulnerable children or just young people in general. I think there needs to be more security from the social media networks to provide some kind of identification to stop you from setting up an account until you're, say, 15, 16. Something needs to be put in place to protect our children a little bit more. Too many children run off, too many children interact with people that they don't know, and that is a major risk. Obviously, bullying is a big issue in schools nowadays, especially for young children, and most of that is led through social media. Whereas before, a child went to school, they might have got bullied or whatnot, but when they got home, it finished, it ended. They were with their parents, they were interacting, and they were able to relieve the pressure. Nowadays, it's never finished because the phones are always on. The messages are always coming, and there's this instinct for a young child to feel the need, I have to reply to that, and that is a major pressure to put on the shoulders of young children. And I don't want to be too political or left-wing about it. It's just an opinion here, but I think when we're promoting social media for business or personal use, I think we should be promoting responsible social media as well. And as parents, as a father myself, we need to ensure that they're not exposed to these things too fast, too soon. And if you're going to teach your child social media or let them do it, try and do it under supervisions, and maybe restrict the time usage of which they're doing it. It's like, take YouTube, for instance. How many kids are sitting there watching YouTube? And I've had my daughter do it, and you're sitting there and they're watching YouTube on the sofa, and then you hear cursing words, and they're like, hang on a minute, what's going on here? It's supposed to be a cartoon or something. We have to be smart. How many parents know that there's a YouTube Kids available from the App Store, like a children's version that's a little bit safer? It doesn't rule out everything, but we need to think about what platforms we're exposing our children to. So look, social media is good, it is positive, but it has its dangers as well. As a parent, if you're a parent, please think responsibly. Please restrict the usage of these things for your kids, and try and advocate safe practices as always. All right, thanks very much. Thanks for listening. That's my bit said, and have a lovely day. Thank you.